Why not you? That's the question. A simple question, but it changes everything. Most people never ask it. Most people look at success and say, why them? But the winners, the dreamers, the builders, they ask a different question. Why not me? Why shouldn't you be successful? Why shouldn't you be healthy? Why shouldn't you live a life of purpose? A life of abundance? A life you're proud of? Why not you? You're human. You have potential. You have dreams. You have the ability to grow, to change, to discipline yourself, to rise above your excuses. And let me tell you something. The moment you start believing that you deserve the best in life, everything changes. Your habits change. Your thinking changes. Your energy changes. Your decisions change. And suddenly, success is no longer a miracle. It's no longer something that happens to others. It becomes something you work for, something you plan for, something you build, something you claim. Remember this philosophy. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline belongs to everyone. Courage belongs to everyone. Opportunity belongs to everyone. The question is, will you claim what is yours? Why not you? Why not now? Why not today? Because if you're waiting for permission, here it is. If you're waiting for a sign, you're looking at it. This is your moment. This is your wake-up call. This is the day you stop watching others win and you start building your own victory. So settle in, get quiet, listen carefully, because today we talk about taking control of your life by asking one powerful question, why not you? Let me tell you something important, a truth that most people never discover, a truth that, once understood, changes everything. Success does not start with money. It does not start with opportunity. It does not even start with talent. Success begins with a question, a quiet question, a simple question. Why not me? Most people never ask it. Most people look at success, look at achievement, look at greatness, and they say, why them? Why are they lucky? Why do they get the chances? Why do they have the confidence, the connections, the skills? And every time you ask, why them? You put yourself one step further away from your own possibilities because you place success outside of yourself. You place it in the hands of others. You make it something that happens to them, not something that can happen to you. But the moment you reverse the question, when you finally say, why not me? The entire world opens up. It's a shift, a turning point, a moment when the mind stops doubting and starts considering, why not you? Why not you out earning your past? Why not you building a better body, a better career, a better life? Why not you breaking old patterns? Why not you becoming the hero of your own story? Why not? And here's the real truth. You are not missing what you think you're missing. You only think others are special. You only think they know something you don't. But most of the time, the difference is not ability. It's not luck. It's not background. The difference is belief, self-belief. Success begins in the mind long before it shows up in your life. It begins when you stop thinking that greatness is reserved for certain people and realize that it is available to anyone who is willing to claim it, to work for it, to grow into it. I've always said, success is something you attract by the person you become, not the person you watch, not the person you admire, the person you become. But you will never become that person if you believe success belongs elsewhere. You must decide it belongs to you too. Think about this. The people you admire, the ones who built businesses, the ones who transformed their bodies, the ones who changed their lives, were once ordinary, very ordinary, just like you, just like me. They had doubts. They had fears. They had insecurities. They had excuses lined up like everyone else. But one day, something shifted. A moment came when they said, enough. I'm done watching. I'm done waiting. I'm done wishing. Why not me? And that single question started a new life. It's not magic. It's awareness. Awareness that you are capable of more. Awareness that your habits can change. Awareness that you deserve to try. Awareness that you deserve to win. But you must choose yourself. You must nominate yourself. You must raise your hand and say, I will become the kind of person who earns success. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. Don't wait for someone to validate your dream. Don't wait for someone to guarantee your success. No one will. No one can. That's your job. Start with this question. If they can do it, why not me? If someone else learned a new skill, why not you? If someone else built a business, why not you? If someone else transformed their life, why not you? Success leaves clues. Success leaves footprints. And those footprints weren't left for decoration. They were left for you to follow. But you must first believe that the path belongs to you, not just to the famous, not just to the lucky, not just to the gifted. To you, let me tell you something else. Most people limit themselves not because life is limited, but because their thinking is. They shrink. They withdraw. They aim small. Not because small goals are meaningful, but because fear whispers, you're not ready. You're not good enough. You can't. And what do people do? They listen. They accept. They settle. But you're here today because something inside you wants more. Something inside you knows you are capable of more. Something inside you wants to stop watching others live their dreams and start living your own. So ask the question. Dare to ask it. Let it echo inside you. Let it challenge you. Let it wake you up. Why not me? Because the moment you believe, your actions change. Your attitude changes. Your standards change. You stop waiting for opportunity. You start preparing for it. You stop wishing for success. You start working for it. And little by little, you transform. You grow. You rise. That's where success begins. Not out there, but right here, inside your thinking. So today, let this be the moment your question changes. No more why them. From now on, why not me? I want you to think about something simple, something powerful, something that can shape your entire future. If one person can do it, someone just like you, someone with fears, doubts, responsibilities, weaknesses, if they can do it, why not you? Most people underestimate the power of possibility. They look at someone successful and think, they're different, they're special, they were born with talent, they were lucky. No, not true. Most of them started at zero, just like you are starting, just like I once started. I didn't begin as a master speaker. I didn't begin with wealth. I didn't begin with confidence. I started as a farm boy from Idaho, shy, uncertain, unsure about myself. But I heard the words that changed my life. If you want things to change, you must change. And I thought, if someone else can change their life, why not me? That little thought, that little spark of possibility opened the door to everything. And that's what I want for you. Not someday. Not when life becomes perfect. Not when you finally feel ready. I want it to begin today. Right now. Because if I can do it, you can do it. And if you can do it, the question becomes, why not you? The difference is not in talent, it's in decision. I've met thousands of people around the world, different languages, cultures, backgrounds, jobs. And you know what's interesting? The gap between those who succeed and those who stay stuck isn't intelligence. It isn't education. It isn't where they were born. The difference is decision. A decision to learn, a decision to grow, a decision to apply discipline, a decision to stop blaming and start building, a decision to say, if others can do it, I can do it. And eventually, why not me? You don't need to be brilliant, just willing. You don't have to be extraordinary, just committed. You don't have to know the whole path. Just take the first step, because that's what successful people do. They step forward. Even when they're afraid, even when they're unsure, even when they doubt themselves. The courage to start is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. So ask yourself again, Why not you? You have what it takes more than you think. You might be thinking, I don't have the confidence. I don't have the skills. I don't have the money. I don't have the knowledge. But let me tell you something important. Every master was once a beginner. Every strong person was once weak. Every confident person was once uncertain. Confidence is earned. Skills are learned. Courage is built. Strength is developed. You don't start strong. You become strong. And if one person can become strong, why not you? You don't start confident. You build confidence through small disciplines, small wins, small decisions, small steps. And if someone else can rise step by step, why not you? You see, the seeds of greatness are already inside you. Potential isn't something you need to look for. It's something you need to wake up, believe in, work on, develop. The question isn't, do you have potential? You do. Everyone does. The question is, will you use it? Will you claim it? Will you grow it? Why not you? One of the greatest discoveries of my life was this. Ordinary people with ordinary beginnings can do extraordinary things with extraordinary discipline. I've seen it too many times to ever believe otherwise. I've watched people in their 60s build new careers. I've watched people with no education become wealthy. I've watched people with anxiety and fear become powerful communicators. If they can do it, why not you? Their achievements are not proof of their greatness. They are proof of what is possible. Not possible for them, possible for you. Success doesn't choose people. People choose success with effort, with discipline, with belief, with courage to say, if he can do it, if she can do it, I can do it. Why not me? The real question? Most people never rise because they never ask the right question. They ask, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if people judge me? Those questions lead nowhere. Here's the question that opens every door. Why not me? Why not you becoming healthier? Why not you becoming financially secure? Why not you building the life you dream about? Why not you waking up with purpose and pride? Why not you writing a new chapter? Why not you doing something remarkable? Why not you? Here's the truth. You can do it. You can learn the skills. You can build the discipline. You can overcome the past. You can grow into the person you admire. I did it. Millions have done it. And now, it's your turn. But it begins with belief. A belief that whispers, then grows, then becomes a roar. If they can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, why not me? This is where transformation begins. Not in action, but in belief. Believe it. Say it. Repeat it. Live it. Why not you? Self-belief. It sounds simple. It sounds light. But it's one of the heaviest forces you'll ever carry. Because the world responds not to your wishes, not to your dreams, not to your hopes, but to your belief in yourself. And the question that keeps echoing through time, the question your future self is begging you to answer is this. Why not you? Why not you who becomes confident? Why not you who builds a life you're proud of? Why not you who rises, step by step, day by day, into someone extraordinary? Let's talk about it. Self-belief is built, not found. You can't hire someone to do your push-ups for you. And that applies here. Nobody can install belief inside you. You can be inspired by someone else. You can be encouraged. You can hear 1,000 motivational messages. But belief must be earned. You earn it by keeping your word to yourself. You earn it by doing what you said you'd do. You earn it by proving through small daily action that you're someone who follows through. Confidence is not an act. It is evidence. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, your self-belief grows another inch. Miss the promise and your belief shrinks. That's why discipline matters. That's why consistency matters. You are building a reputation with yourself. And here's the powerful part. When you trust yourself, the world starts trusting you too. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. Preparation builds confidence. If you've prepared, you don't fear. If you've prepared, you don't doubt. If you've prepared, your mind whispers. You've done the work. You're ready. Take a step back and ask yourself, where do you want to grow? Where do you want to improve? Where do you want to win? Now, ask the question that changes everything. Why not you? Why not you who wakes up early and studies? Why not you who improves one skill every week? Why not you who becomes valuable, capable, skilled? Confidence is not luck. It is preparation meeting opportunity. If you hang around people who doubt themselves, you will pick up doubt. If you spend your days around people who fear the future, your future will start scaring you too. But if you walk with people who think bigger, people who take action, people who talk in terms of possibility, you start thinking bigger. You start acting bigger. You start becoming bigger. So ask yourself again, why not you? Why not you who surrounds yourself with ambition? Why not you who walks with dreamers and doers? Why not you who listens to ideas, not excuses? You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So upgrade, not tomorrow, not next month. Today, one of the greatest turning points in anyone's life is when they say, I am responsible, not fate, not luck, not the government, not the economy, not my past. I am responsible. Responsibility is power. Responsibility is growth. Responsibility is the birthplace of self-belief. Because when you take responsibility, you take control. And when you take control, you begin to believe, I can change this. I can improve this. I can turn this around. And then again, the question becomes, why not you? Why not you who becomes disciplined? Why not you who builds new habits? Why not you who shapes a new future? Responsibility isn't a burden. It's a gift. It's the door to confidence. Momentum is one of the greatest forces in achievement. Do one thing right today, and you'll want to do one thing right tomorrow. Succeed once, and your mind whispers, maybe I can succeed again. Keep going long enough, and something powerful happens. Belief becomes natural. Effort becomes automatic. Confidence becomes your identity. Most people stop after the first mistake, the first failure, the first setback. But not you, not anymore. Because now you understand something powerful. Self-belief is built in the doing, in the showing up, in the taking action when your mind says rest, in the pushing forward when nothing around you is changing yet. Every step you take says, why not me? Why not now? Why not my turn? Stand up straighter. Look at your life. Look at your potential. And ask the question that every champion asks. Why not you? Why not you who becomes confident? Why not you who becomes disciplined? Why not you who becomes successful? Why not you who becomes the example for your family? Why not you who changes everything? Self-belief doesn't shout. It grows. It builds. It strengthens. And one day you wake up and realize you didn't just believe in yourself. You became someone worth believing in. Why not you? Success is not an accident. It's not luck. It's not some mysterious force that chooses a few and ignores the rest. Success belongs to the prepared. Prepared in discipline. Prepared in skill. Prepared in character. Prepared in mindset. And the question, as always, echoes in the background. Why not you? Why not you who becomes disciplined? Why not you who builds rare skills? Why not you who walks into every opportunity ready? Discipline, the foundation of all success. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without discipline, goals remain wishes. Without discipline, dreams stay dreams. Without discipline, potential stays unused. Discipline is not a punishment. Discipline is a gift. It is self-respect in action. Every time you choose discipline, you say, I take my future seriously. I won't leave my life to chance. I am becoming someone worthy of success. And this brings us to the question, why not you? Why not you who becomes the person who follows through? Why not you who wakes up early even when you feel tired? Why not you who studies longer, practices harder, and prepares deeper? You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The difference? How you use them. Skill. Success belongs to the valuable. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Because the marketplace rewards value, not desire, not need, not dreams. Value. And value comes from skill. If you want to earn more, grow more. If you want to be respected, become more capable. If you want opportunities, become someone opportunities look for. Skill turns effort into success. Skill turns hours into results. Skill turns dreams into reality. So ask it again. Why not you? Why not you who becomes the best at what you do? Why not you who learns one new skill every month? Why not you who studies when others sleep? Why not you who invests in yourself daily? You don't need to start as the best. You just need to start. Small improvements, daily practice, consistent learning. That's how champions are made. When opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. Preparation is quiet. Preparation is lonely. Preparation is unseen. But when the moment comes, when the chance appears, when the door finally opens, the prepared walk through with confidence, while the unprepared walk away with excuses. Success doesn't go to the talented. It goes to the prepared. Why not you? Why not you who studies the details? Why not you who sharpens your craft? Why not you who practices behind the scenes? Why not you who uses every day as a step toward readiness? The world rewards those who are ready, not someday, but today. Discipline plus skill plus preparation equals confidence. Confidence doesn't come from wishing. It comes from working. Confidence doesn't come from wishing. It comes from working. When you discipline yourself, you trust yourself. When you develop skills, you respect yourself. When you prepare deeply, you empower yourself. And when all three combine, you walk differently. You speak differently. You think differently. You face life with a quiet strength that says, I am ready. That is what preparation gives you. That is what skill gives you. That is what discipline gives you. Not arrogance, but assurance. Every master was once a beginner. Remember this. Everyone you admire, everyone you follow, everyone you look up to, started where you are now, uncertain, unsure, unskilled, unprepared. But they made one decision. They decided to grow. If they can grow, why not you? If they can discipline themselves, why not you? If they can prepare for success, why not you? Your future doesn't demand perfection. It demands progress. It demands intention. It demands consistency. You don't have to do everything today. Just do something. Just begin. Stand in front of your goals and say, I will prepare. I will practice. I will build discipline. I will sharpen skills. I will be ready when my moment comes. Every day you prepare, you move one step closer to the life you envision. And if success belongs to the prepared, then ask yourself the most powerful question of all. Why not you? Why shouldn't success belong to you? Why shouldn't discipline become your habit? Why shouldn't skills become your advantage? Why shouldn't preparation become your power? It can. It should. It will. If you decide, because the truth is simple. Success belongs to the prepared. So prepare, and then go claim what's yours. There comes a moment in every life when the question becomes louder than the excuses. A moment when the doubt becomes smaller than the dream. A moment when the fear becomes weaker than the desire. A moment when something inside whispers, then shouts, why not you? And that moment, if you honor it, becomes the beginning of a new life. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Not when you feel ready. Today. Because today is the only day that offers you the power to begin. And today is the only day that guarantees its presence. Tomorrow is a promise. Yesterday is gone. But today, this day is your chance. Your new life doesn't start someday. It starts now. If you want the next 5 years to be different than the last 5, it starts with what you do today. Not next year. Not after the holidays. Not after life calms down. Today. Why is today the perfect time? Because today is real. Today is in your hands. Today is the open door. Today is the fresh page. And your new life doesn't require a perfect beginning. It requires a willing beginning, a decision, a choice, a step. Ask yourself, if not today, when? If not now, how long will you wait? If not you, who will live your dreams? The world won't hand you success, but it will respond when you decide to pursue it with seriousness. Today is the invitation. Today is the signal. Today is the turning point. Why not you? Everything changes when you stop saying, can I? Should I? Do I deserve it? And you start saying, yes, why not me? Because that question reshapes how you see yourself. It pulls you out of doubt and places you in possibility. You stop seeing yourself as someone watching life happen. You start seeing yourself as someone shaping life with intention. Why not you? It becomes the seed of your new identity. A person who takes responsibility. A person who takes action. A person who takes their future seriously. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction tonight. One question, why not you, can turn you from a spectator into a builder, from a doubter into a doer, from someone wishing into someone working. And that identity reshapes the whole path of your life. Why not you creates a new direction. Once you change your identity, your direction shifts. You stop waiting for opportunities. You start preparing for them. You stop hoping for change. You start creating it. You stop blaming circumstances. You start shaping them. Why not you becomes your compass. Why not you who wakes up earlier? Why not you who reads more books? Why not you who learns the skills? Why not you who takes the risk? Why not you who starts the business, builds the body, fixes the habits, changes the future? Every great success story begins with a shift in direction, and direction changes with decision. One decision. Why not me? One day. Today. People often ask, where do I start? How do I begin? What's the first move? Here's the truth. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to take the first step on it. Success unfolds as you walk. Clarity appears as you act. Confidence grows as you move. Your new destiny doesn't require brilliance. It requires movement. Start with what you have. Start where you are. Start with what you know. But start. You may not feel ready. You may feel uncertain. You may feel afraid. But ask the question again. The question that dissolves fear and strengthens courage. Why not you? Why shouldn't you be the one who transforms? Why shouldn't you be the one who wins? Why shouldn't you be the one who breaks the cycle? Why shouldn't you be the one who proves what's possible? You can. You should. You must. Because if you don't build your life, someone else will use you to build theirs. Make today the day you step onto your path with intention. Stand still for a moment. Take a breath. Feel the weight of this truth. Your new life isn't waiting in the future. It's waiting in your next decision. Today is the door. Today is the chance. Today is the invitation to rise. And success doesn't ask, are you ready? It asks, are you willing? Willing to begin, willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to commit. So ask yourself, one last time, with courage, with honesty, with conviction, why not you? Why not you who changes your life? Why not you who reaches the top? Why not you who inspires others? Why not you who becomes a new story of discipline and success? Start today. Choose today. Decide today. Because your new life starts today, and the only person who needs to believe in your right to succeed is you.